Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I haven't done a vlog in quite a long time, so I figured I would give you a heads up on what's to come in this vlog. First of all, is over an hour long. Could you believe that? I have not done an hour-long vlog in so long, and I'm so excited. If you're looking behind me, yes, I did put up some, how should I put this? They're not permanent because I did not want to drill holes in my bookshelves. You see, the thing is, you guys, the lighting was an afterthought after building my bookshelf. So, do I want to have my husband kind of drill holes and put all the permanent wiring that you need, make a hole in the wall so you don't see the cords? I would love for him to do that, but I don't think it's fair to have him do that, seeing as he worked so hard to build my library. So instead, I decided to basically just put, for now, sensory lights. These lights are amazing. They were cheap on Amazon. I got 18 of them. I only have the back behind me lit up, every other shelf, because they can get pricey. They work as sensory magnetic under the cabinet lights for your shelves, but also they can stay on just like you see right now, or they can be on a timer, or they can be on a sensory, which I've had it on a sensory and it's fine, but when you walk by it every single time, it will turn on, which is amazing. It feels like you're lighting the room, but then when you walk away from it, it turns off. So we have all kinds of options with these lightings. If you guys are interested, let me know. I'll send you the link to the ones that I actually got, but these are also rechargeable and they charge really fast. I've only had to charge one so far and I've had the lights on sensory. But for the sake of this video and this intro, I have them on just to stay lit up, so you can see what I have done to my bookshelves. Okay, speaking of that, what to expect in this video. You're going to see me mood read, but when do you not? When do I not mood read, right? When do I follow my TBR? Never. You're also gonna see that I did finally create the famous, the one and only TBR jar. And this here has 300 prompts that I am so proud of myself that I found on Pinterest and did not handwrite myself. And I just cut them up and put them in these little pieces of paper. Hopefully this will help me basically go through my entire physical bookshelf TBR and making it fun. Now, this is hard because I am a mood reader, so we will see. You guys will be seeing this on my TBR picks. I might do a video on, my TBR jar picks my TBR for me. I think this would be fun because it does take me on a scavenger hunt. Also, I've accumulated so many books that at this point, I won't remember what I have until I actually search for it. And instead of just standing in front of my library and kind of being so overwhelmed with all the choices I have, I know it's a problem, right? It's a great problem to have. And freezing because I don't know what to pick, I'll just have my lucky TBR pick it out for me. So you will see me make that in this video. You will also see that my library organization was a little bit hectic, a little bit crazy because it doesn't come in one, two, but three parts. With that being said, the long-awaited bookshelf tour is in this vlog. Okay, I know a lot of you have been waiting, have been asking, and I really appreciate you guys being so patient about this. It is just very overwhelming to give you a book tour and a library shelf tour without pulling my hair out. So the way that I incorporated this is by very long, relaxing B-rolls. You will see a lot of that. You will finally see the long-awaited bookshelf tour, and I hope you guys enjoy it because I had a great time filming this. You will also see our star of the show, which is Duke. You will see him pop here and there. So yeah, I worked really hard on this vlog and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the kind of vlog that is more laid back, relaxed, mellow, as if we're just hanging out as friends. And I hope you guys can feel that. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink, a cozy blanket, and just sit back and relax. If you see me moving, you already know that Duke claims this spot every single time now I'm in front of the camera. He just likes to claim this spot. I'm a little worried because I bought him a new bone that is specifically made for dogs by a dog company. He decides to chew off like a piece this big, okay? Size of a walnut, and he swallows it. And so now I'm freaking out because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how do I have to like take him to the vet? is he going to die? Like, I'm already worried, right? He's acting normal, he's breathing fine, so obviously it went through his down his throat fine. Now I just have to make sure I'm watching his poop. I bet you guys didn't know that I was going to start the video like this, but here we are. New dog parent. And this is the kind of stuff we have to do. Will he get another bone? Probably not, because I don't want to go through this scare again, because now I'm on poop watch. Yep, you heard it. I'm on poop watch. So I just have to make sure that he's not acting lethargic, he's not having trouble breathing, any of that stuff. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a vlog that I haven't done in quite some time. I just haven't had any spare time or motivation to do vlogs lately. This year has been really crazy. We've been super busy. Hopefully you guys like this vlog. I'm just gonna keep it casual for this one. We're just gonna mood read. Even though I have a TBR established already, we're gonna mood read. You're just gonna follow me along for a couple days or maybe a week, depending on how the vlog goes. What I really want to do in this vlog is I really want to try to organize my library. And I've debated if I wanted to do this in a vlog or make it its own video. I just don't know, you guys. I don't know how much I'm gonna show you of it. I'll show you a before. And then like now I'm gonna have to actually have a TBR jar because I'm running out of shelf space in the front to see all my books. So now I'm gonna have to stack books behind my books, which is fine. But with that being said, I'm gonna actually have to make sure that I have a TBR jar so I know what books I have, because I can't see them all. I won't be able to see them all. That is what my goal is this week. I've been putting it off for I don't know how long, ever since I've accumulated enough books to fill up the front part of my shelves. Now it's getting ridiculous. Now I can see I have this beautiful window here in my library and the shelf should be empty and it's full of books that I have yet to haul. And it's just giving me anxiety. So I know that I want to do it sometime this week. I don't know how thorough I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to show you like every single book that I own. I'll probably do like a B-roll of what I own because that would take me forever. I would probably pull my hair out. Anyways, what I'm currently reading that I'm about to finish, I only have an hour and 23 minutes and I'm actually listening to this and reading on my Kindle. Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulec. I think that's how you say his name. Oh my gosh. This is so fucked up. I am almost done with it. We've already gone through the reveal. May I say, like, so fucked up, especially for the little kid involved in this story. I really don't want to tell you much. This is about, obviously you've heard what this book is about. In this story, we're following Mallory, who is the formal nanny of the Maxwells. The Maxwells, Ted and Caroline, they have a little boy by the name of Teddy, who I think is only, he's only 5 years old. And Mallory has landed this job as his nanny. Teddy really likes to sketch. He takes his sketch pad and his sketch pencils everywhere he goes with him. Because this book is illustrated, which is, I think it like levels up the book. You see Teddy's drawings from the very beginning as very cute. He draws pictures of animals and he draws pictures of the birds and the forest and the things that he does. And then one day he starts drawing creepy pictures like this. And the story goes from there. This is really, really good. I would not read the synopsis of this. I would go in this blind. It is fun. It keeps you on your toes. It has kept me on my toes. I did end up guessing the plot twist, shall I say. I did end up guessing who the person responsible for whatever happened in this book is, but that didn't take away the experience that I had when reading this. I'm probably gonna give this a 4. It was a very, very interesting experience considering that there's illustrations throughout the book and I just love that. So I'm gonna get ready to I'm just staring at Duke and I hate to be this person to move because every time I move he's gonna want to move and follow me. But we're gonna go ahead and take this to the couch and I'm gonna finish my book. Good morning, happy Monday. If you hear noise in the background, it's because I'm making myself breakfast right now. I'm gonna make myself some eggs, sausage, hash browns, waffles, bagel. The works, okay? The works. I haven't had anything to eat. It's 9:27, so that's what we're doing right now. I wanted to tell you that I did finish Hidden Pictures, and I gave it a 4. I thought that was such a great thriller, eerie, creepy, psychological, paranormal, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was really, really good. So I did start reading The Deathless One by Emma Hamm. This is Al Crate's special edition. It is stunning. And this is about a fallen princess who gets murdered the day of her wedding, and she makes a deal, a bargain with the god of death. I think there is feminine rage in here. We have the revenge trope. So how gorgeous is that? The naked cover is just as pretty. So far, I am only on page 24 and I'm enjoying it. I think it's really good. I think it's moving along quickly, and this is kind of what I need. I've only read like three books this month. Just like last month, I only read 3 books. How sad. I've just been so busy and distracted and dealing with certain things. Like, I feel like that's all I've managed to do. After I have my breakfast, I am gonna journal. I've been loving my journaling system. I've just been going to town with it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I switch up my planners and my journals all the time to better fit my needs. So give me 1 second. So I have this journal system, okay? This is a beautiful like leather cover for my journal. It is from the brand Louise Carmen. It was very expensive. I just wanted to splurge. I have just 3 notebooks because my notebooks are super chunky and I just can't fit anything else. I have my planner from Sterling Ink. This is like their chunky academic full year common planner, okay, and I absolutely love it. I got an academic planner because I needed a planner and I didn't want to wait till January to use my planner, which is why I decided to get the academic planner. That means it's still full year, but instead of the year starting in January, it starts in June or July. So we have that. I've also been decorating it with the things that I've bought from Sterling Ink. They have a really pretty monthly sticker pack that they send to you. This is probably the dream, like my dream planner. It's got yearly goals, quarterly goals, daily goals, a tracking system, a week at a glance type of spread. So I really, really like that. This is currently my monthly. I use their pencil board as kind of like a decoration thing. But this is what my month looks like for October. And then we jump on to weekly spreads, which I'm absolutely loving. In the back, there's 365 pages, blank pages that you can literally use for anything. I use them for lists, for journals, anything. I think I burned my hash brown. But anyways, and it's on gridded paper, which I love. I've just been trying to journal once a day with, you know, minimal stickers, working on my cursive. I freaking love this. Yesterday I did not journal at all. Well, at least at night. At night I didn't end up journaling, but I'll do like a morning reflection, then I'll do like an evening reflection. The next book is a chunky 500-page graded book. I use this one basically for my reading journal. This is my new reading journal that I have. I bought this really cute reading magnet and I just started it because I just recently got it, but I've decorated with stickers. This is what it looks like. This is, again, a vellum, I think it's called, provided by Sterling Ink. I really like that company. First page is just very simple. It has my TBR for October. I've been printing out the little book stickers, and then on my wrap-ups, this is my wrap-up on this side, and I just talk about, obviously, my rating and what I liked about the book and whatever. It's basically just one that I got with this portfolio, and it's just for basic notes. Like when we were trying to figure out what food brand to feed Duke, I was taking notes. This is just a kind of a catch-all brain dump type of journal that I haven't been using because I've been using the rest of my planner for everything. I'm very happy with the system. It's been working out. I've been staying consistent. The paper is like buttery, soft. It's great quality. This is a Japanese mochi pen. I think it's called Moji. Moji. These are super cheap on Amazon, and honestly, I had fountain pens and I'm still trying to get used to loving the fountain pen effect, but I haven't yet, so those are the pens that I use. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. You are currently standing in between books that I need to put away. So I figured I could just get this over with, okay? I want to just get rid of all these books that are right next to you right now and just put them on the shelf. I noticed though that I don't have room in the back of my shelves for books to be like this. I have room for them to be like that. So that's not good because that means I'm gonna have less room to work with to put my books away. I really don't have a plan, you guys. I just need to get books out of my way. Like, you guys have no idea. Do you see Duke? You guys have no idea how annoying it is and frustrating it is to look at my shelves knowing that I have so much capacity still, so much room, and yet I'm not utilizing it the right way. Okay, so let me show you what my shelves look like. I had a Duke. Okay, so starting off over here, this is my romance section, okay? Here is my historical section, and I was organizing them by paperback and hardback, which obviously, and by like YA or adult, which obviously this is my only YA hardback, and look at the shelf. Like, it is such wasted space. I want to be able to shelf these books behind. You see, I don't want to have books standing on top of books, especially if the books I've read are, you know, these are books I've read. So I'm contemplating if I should just put these books behind the books that are currently on top of books like this, behind these books, or if I should start a shelf on the top of all the books I've read. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it faster right now, I'm gonna just get rid of this shelf, make that a romance shelf eventually, so that might be an empty shelf. Move everything to like one shelf, and then that would be more room for romance, which romance is my biggest shelves. So far, romance takes up a lot of my shelving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just probably put the books behind books right now. And then once I fill that up, I will start moving the books I've already read up there. But for now, for like aesthetic sake, I just want to remove books that are doing that. And if there's any books that I haven't read yet, I'll move them to the front. And then the ones I have read, I move them to the back. And if I have to start creating a TBR jar, I will. So anyways, this is my current little cozy murder mystery witchy cozy books over here, and then some mangas and some graphic books up on top. Then we have historical thrillers, then we have thrillers all around this, which take up a lot, and then we have my horror section right here. Over here is my very first fantasy shelf that I created. As you can see, it's kind of full. Yeah, I don't have books behind, but I can only face the books behind face front, if that makes sense, and not like the spines. Don't mind this cute little spider made out of piping. I don't know what that's called, but made out of whatever that is, my son created. So over here I have more fantasy. Okay, as you can see, she is full. These are some books I've read, some books I haven't read, and I am so sorry that my lighting sucks. Over here I have journaling, diaries, self-help books, which I feel like it's a waste of space because I'm not into personal development anymore. And then the shelf of doom is this. These are books I've accumulated recently. I don't think I'm going to do a book haul because a lot of these books are like from the summertime, and I can't right now, you guys. And here I created my own Legends and Lattes little bookshelf. Look how cute that is. Look at Pot Roast. I got the regular paperbacks, and then I got the Owl Crate special editions. I can't wait. The third book is coming out soon, and I'm super excited. Here is my Dark Academia section. I'm not really a Dark Academia girly, but I might want to be. And then I have my classics. This is actually just like a faux book that I can put jewelry in it, which is pretty cool. I got that from Once Upon a Book Club. And then here are my husband's books. He gets his own little shelf. Here is my bookmarks, my headphones. So over here I have like memorabilia stuff, our wedding book, things that mean a lot to us. But again, I could fit books in there at some point. So yeah, this is currently what I'm working with. I just want to get these books out of the shelves, okay? I want to clear that shelf out. So this is probably going to be a library organization quick video, like quick little B-roll, because I'm not going to be pulling every single book out of the shelves. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it look more organized for right now. By the way, yesterday I told you guys I started the Deathless one, but I was sampling the audiobook on Evron and I ran out, obviously, of time, and then my new credits don't roll in until the 25th of this month. So I don't want to spend or, waste a Audible credit on that. So I'm waiting to pick that book back up. But in the meantime, I have the audiobook for this book. I've been kind of interested, okay? So I started Willing Prey by Ali Oleander. If you have read this book, yeah. So this is a very high heat book. It's super spicy and it's literally corn. That is literally how I'm going to describe this book. I didn't think I would be into it because I'm not in the mood for books like this. I have to be in the mood to read an erotica or a very smutty book. I will tell you this, I'm on chapter 4 already, page 32, and this is fun. Does that say something about my character? I don't know, but this is fun. This is literally about a woman who is going through a divorce. Her ex-husband's boss propositions her he basically offers her a job a month long. So for 30 days, he wants to pay her $1,000 a day for her to be his prey, basically. So this guy is very kinky and all he wants to do is chase her in the woods. And obviously, yeah. The contract is for 30 days, meaning if she lasts the 30 days, she will pocket $30,000 into her bank account. Our main female character, Claire, this is like an opportunity of a lifetime. Not only is she into this kinky shit, but she is also in need of money because she's going through a divorce. So, win-win for everybody, right? I don't know why it's so dark, but I'm so sorry that the lighting sucks. Anyways, I'm having a good time. This is probably Smut's, special edition of it. I don't really like this cover that much. I just don't. I like the original cover, but that's okay. But what I'm doing is I'm actually doing a little experiment, and probably Smut provides you with tabs that match the book, right? Which is amazing. My OCD loves this. And a bookmark that has what each tab should mean. And so just for funsies, I am utilizing it that way. And it's fun. This is dual POV. I really like the female narrator of this book. She narrates Pucking Wild or Pucking Sweet by Emily Rath. That whole series, she narrates it, and I don't mind her voice. So I'm debating if I should listen to it because I do like to annotate it just for fun, or if I should listen to another book. I was listening to Vessels. I've started so many books, you guys, it's so ridiculous. I was listening to Vessels by Courtney L. Wynn. The girl that narrates this book is so freaking insufferable. She also narrated, I'm so sorry. The girl that narrates this book is just not for me. She also narrated Shield of Sparrows, which I could not finish due to her voice. Please don't attack me. I don't prefer this girl's voice. I can't stand it. So, again, I'm having a hard time connecting with these characters, connecting with the plot. It could be because of the narration, and I'm sorry, but I immerse read. That's all I do now. I don't just listen to the audiobook. I don't just read the book. I need to do both. So, I might listen to this. I don't know. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm enjoying this, and I'm just debating, should I listen to this while I'm organizing my books, or should I just not? I don't know, you guys. To be productive, I should listen to this, but at the same time, I like to narrate it, so I don't know. Anyways, on to the B-roll.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new.
I need to start a TBR. Okay, so I have changed my shirt because it's friggin' hot in here, and we finally have paper that was cut like a toddler by me. We have paper so that we can write down and add on to our TBR jar. So here we go.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new. You never spare me detail.
First shelf done.
I smile and give advice, but cannot tell you how I feel.
This book right here, I didn't like it. I only read up to chapter 37, and for me it was just not at all what I was thinking, and I just couldn't connect with the characters. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this book ever, but just look how beautiful this cover is. Yeah.
Nothing more than friends. How silly it would be to put this friendship to an end. How crazy that would be, yet here I am, falling in love.
I don't know if this is historical fiction. I think this is historical fantasy. I don't know. I might have to put it on that shelf. I don't think I'm ever gonna read this book. I just don't know. It does not interest me at all. Like, it's got 2 bookmarks. I don't know. It's got like London society kind of drama, rich people stuff. Maybe I'll entertain it. I don't know.
To still have faith.
This one is psychological.
Never stop believing.
I need a chair.
One day, when time is right and stars align, our views would coincide. We'll see the world and call
This, I don't know why I got this. This is a traumatizing story about a little boy who is freaking trapped in an attic. Why did I pick this up? I don't know. But that just seems so depressing to me.
for you. I am forever waiting for you. There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new. You never spare me details as you confide in me. I smile and give advice.
I'm never gonna read this book because, yes, I am one of those. If I watch the movie first before I read the book, depending on what the book is, I don't see myself reading it. And I didn't really like this book or the ending of the movie. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. So no, that's gotta go.
But that, of course, is something I won't too. 'Cause we've agreed between you and me, we're nothing more than friends. How silly it would be to put this friendship to an end. How crazy that would be, yet here I am, falling in love again.
This is the only exception. I'm only going to put this one here for now. There's gonna have to be a part 2 to this because it's 10:30. I haven't had any breakfast. I'm already exhausted and overwhelmed and burnt out. But I did manage to organize this entire section, which I will show you towards the end, maybe of the vlog. We'll see. I'll do like a little B-roll. And I managed to start working on the section behind you, which is another fantasy shelf. Let me show you. I managed to clean up this section a little bit, and then if you look over here, I have less books on the shelf. Stay tuned for part 2 because I cannot do this in one day. Good morning, good morning. It is now Wednesday and I'm sitting in my library and I was thinking I was going to go ahead and organize the rest of my library. However, I've noticed that there's a couple of shelves where I want to like get rid of things. Like I have a personal development shelf and I know that I'm probably never going to read. No, like, sorry, but no offense, but like, I don't think I'm ever going to read any more personal self-help books. Maybe once in a while I will, but like the ones that I have on my shelf right now, I've already read. So I feel like it's time to get rid of them. I feel like it's time to donate them. I need like a shelving system. I need a couple of wicker baskets to put in my shelves for like my journaling stuff, my stickers. I might maybe put them on top of the shelves. I don't know, but I need to clear this very skinny shelf that's next to my fantasy shelf on that side. And if I do clear that, I'll have so much more room. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my current bookmark shelf situation. It looks so messy. I might just hide it behind the Harry Potter shelf because I just don't want it to show. I don't know, you guys, but like I'm noticing that I can't do any of that until I buy the shelving wicker baskets. So I don't want to start getting rid of stuff if I don't have anywhere to put it, because I do have things that I would just rather box away and not necessarily get rid of that will also like alleviate a lot of my space. I just can't do it yet because I don't have a shelving system right now. And I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff to store it, basically, you know? So my goal is to actually finish it this week, and I think I will. I just have to order a few things first before I can get down to business. It's 9:57. I think I'm going to maybe make myself a bagel and some tea, and then I will probably just read for the rest of the day until I have to pick up the kids. Ah! Don't mind me. I am trying to pick my next read. We'll talk about that in a second. But, of course, we will let Duke do his thing first. Gotta scoot back. I will never get old of this. I will never tire of this because I think this is the cutest thing that he does. Happy Saturday. I haven't spoken to you guys in so long. Like, I just feel like I've been so busy. I had to clean the house on Friday. Actually, I just got this special edition from Fairy Loot, their Romantasy September book, and I see there's a dent in the dust jacket, and that's so annoying. Let me adjust, because you're kind of far away. So I'm gonna just adjust the angle a little bit. Okay, that's too low. Okay. Happy Saturday, you guys. Okay, so I did end up finishing Willing Prey by Ali Oleander, I think that's her name. I jumped into Metal Slinger. Now this is Fairy Loot's special edition. I took the dust jacket off, and Please don't attack me, don't come at me, but why do I feel like this is so overhyped? There is nothing exciting and special about this. There is no world building, there is no... The relationship, the romance is barely there. I don't necessarily think that I like books that are set with like pirate themes and water themes. I don't think I like that. So, I mean, I only have like 5 hours or 4 hours left of this book. I'm on page 288. Instead of DNFing it and it being another like DNF for the month, because I have DNF'd a lot of books lately, I feel like I should just push through this one and just try to finish it, to be honest with you. So I'm going to try to work on this today. I'm going to try to finish it. But I also have the next couple of books on my radar. I don't know which one to pick. Two of them are actually part of my TBR, so that makes me feel better. Okay, so this is the book that I got yesterday from Fairy Loot. It's Savage Blooms by S.T. Gibson. I mean... This is so stunning. Look at this. Oh my god. I had no idea. I think this is like an erotic, dark, gothic fantasy. That's basically what it is. And S.T. Gibson wrote A Dowry of Blood, and I love her writing so much. I feel like I'm going to get that in here and more. But look also at... I can't reach because of Duke. Look... I'm going to try to focus on the book. Here we go. Look at the sprayed edges. There's a picture of a house right there. I mean, this book is so gorgeous. The end papers. This book is just stunning. The naked dust jacket is just as beautiful. We have a creepy looking house that is located in an island in Scotland, I think. I mean, what? That is so beautiful. I don't know anything about this. I think this is about a foursome, to be honest with you. I'm not going to read into it a lot. I did read the synopsis on my Instagram yesterday, but I don't feel like reading it today. Wuthering Heights meets The Cruel Prince in this new Celtic-inspired erotic fantasy romance. Say no more. So this is a contender after I finish Metal Slinger. Then I want to read something dark. I finally want to jump into, what is this, book 6? I think it's book 6 of the Legacy of God series by Rena Kent. And this is the last installment of this series. This one follows Ava and Eli, and it's an arranged marriage. I think it's Eli. It's a marriage of convenience or an arranged marriage. Yep, Eli. So that's going to be interesting. After reading Willing Prey, which is basically freaking spicy every other page, I want to read something dark again. I don't know if that book was considered dark. I think it was. Yeah, because it has primal play and all those kinky things. I just want to finally jump into this. And I think this is also an Enemies to Lovers. So, yeah. The next two books are actually on my TBR for October, which October is almost non-existent now because we're on October 25th, and yeah. So the first one is If It Makes You Happy by Julia Olivia. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. I really, really want to read it. It's so thick right now. I don't know if I can commit to it, but I really, really want to read it. The next one is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I know that her name is always mispronounced when I say it, and I'm so sorry. This is a classical romantic suspense about a woman who has just married a widower, moves into his estate, moves into his lavish estate, and she gets haunted by the previous wife, Rebecca. So it's dark, it's eerie, it's a classic at this point. I think the writing is very engaging, and I'm just so excited to read this. There's also another book that is on my radar, and this one's also about water and sirens and stuff like that, but I've heard really great things because it's got this like creepy gothic atmosphere. The writing style is beautiful, so hang tight, I'm gonna go get it. I recently got this book too, so I know I just said that like I don't want to like read anything that has to have water in it, like water themed, but I've heard really great things. In the Veins of the Drowning by Kaylee Cassidy. I'm also wanting to read this. So that is That is where we're at. Also today, all I'm going to be doing today is basically catching up on laundry because I did bathe Duke yesterday. I cleaned the house. I washed our bed sheets. I washed his blankets, did all that, but I didn't have enough time to do our laundry, which is not a lot. But I need to do that. I need to fold laundry, and I also need to find a couple of meals and dinner ideas for this weekend along with next week because I'm getting so tired of ordering takeout throughout the week. So usually on the weekends, we'll do pizza night every Saturday because it's just tradition at this point, and then we'll do like a good dinner Sunday and Monday sometimes. And then the rest of the week, we're just like picking at our pantry and our fridge to see what we want to quickly make. But I also want to be more intentional about making home cooked meals more often. I mean, I think a couple weeks ago we tried making homemade pumpkin spiced cinnamon rolls and they came out so delicious. This time we want to make cinnamon roll bites. And I also just want to cook something comforting and delicious and hearty for dinners. Like I'm thinking roasted potatoes, asparagus, some kind of chicken recipe that's like swarming in sauce, some salad, garlic bread. That's kind of like our typical dinners that we have. They're always kid friendly and it's just a nice quality time spent together that we have as a family. So that's pretty much it. That's all we're doing today. I will keep you posted to see what I read next, but my goal today is to try to almost finish Metal Slinger.
Just where it was needed, gleaming in black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. A significant life, just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody's losing.
Hello everybody, subscribe to my mom's channel. Yeah! Subscribe and get some merch.
They'll be gone.
I have these two journals. One of them has this little flapper you can open. My mom has already wrote a little bit, but there's still a lot more pages that I can use.
Sketch in it.
This one says, A Field Guide to Reading. Has golden pages. Okay, so is that what you're saying about that one? Yeah, that's all? Then I'll do this one and then you can do that. This one is just a blue journal that has golden pages. It's like a planning. It says Monday, I could write what I want to do on Monday. Tuesday, I could write what I want to do on Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. And it also has golden pages. What? 9 says, embrace your ambition.
Ambition.
Has little writings. I can make my entire day how it was.
A significant light, just where it was needed. Gleamed in black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merchant change, but your face remained the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. A significant light, just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. I can wait no longer. The sun will rise. I'll leave you gone. A significant light, just where it was needed. Gleamed in black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merchant change, but your face remained the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Okay, this is a weird angle. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but for my library organization, I wanted to add on some under the cabinet lights for a very long time, but I don't want to drill holes or anything like that. So I got myself 18 of these motion sensor LED lights, and literally all you have to do is, I don't know if they're already pre-charged, but all you have to do is literally stick the adhesive underneath each cabinet. It's a magnet and it kind of just sticks on there. So I got 18 because I don't know if I want to fill up every single shelf with lights. I think every other shelf I'll do. So I got that. I also got myself some rechargeable batteries. So I don't know how these are going to work, but I'm hoping they'll work good because I got myself 2 little miniature lamps that I'm going to put on my shelves. And I also got myself another lamp that does not look like has arrived yet. So let's see. Okay, so the other one's gonna arrive later this evening. So figured we can just open these together. These are like the cutest things ever. I got it in a crystal light instead of, I usually get amber everything, but okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, okay. These are so stinking cute. Look at that. So they're battery operated, which is why I got myself rechargeable batteries. These are so freaking pretty. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm gonna put these around the library. And then we'll wait for, I have another little mini light that's battery operated that's like shaped like a mushroom. I've always wanted a mushroom light. So that's what we're gonna do.
A significant light, just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. And when we're finally sober, they'll be gone. is needed. Gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing.